Hi and welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm finally touring the shell challenges that were made for my #Sunny Shell Challenge, and I'm so excited to get to them. And if you are only now hearing about the shell challenge and didn't have the chance to participate beforehand, please note that I'm always down to tour your builds on Twitch, so it's twitch.tv/SunnyCreations, and if you still want to participate, just do it and I'm going to tour them on Twitch. Okay, so this first build was made by Witchling333 on the gallery, and they are so incredibly talented, as you can see, and I'm so honored that they entered my shell challenge. I'm so excited. I sadly couldn't find them on any other social media, but please go follow them on the Sims 4 gallery, because they just not only have this beautiful build, they also have a lot of others that I already saw, and also some downloaded. So yes, please go and support them. And now to this build, they added this little garden, which I love. It really reminds me of Stardew Valley with the little sprinklers in between. And then they also did something genius that I'm definitely going to steal, which is take these city living hanging lights and putting them on the front and the back porch, but hiding these poles that these hanging lights are on from city living, and they hit the poles within some columns, which I feel like was a brilliant idea. And I also love what they did with this little challenging corner in the back there. Big fan. And now we get into the first building, which is, if I understood correctly, the building for the grandma and the grandpa. And yes, so the rules for my shell challenge were that you can't change my original shell, but you can, however, add additional buildings, which they did. And here grandma and grandpa are living, and they are very interested in art, but also in gardening, as you can see by all of the seed packets lying around, and also in science, which you can see in some of the decorations back there. And they also managed to furnish this kitchen in this super challenging corner, which I wouldn't have known how to furnish. And then we get to my favorite part of this entire build. It's this little shack, and it's so beautifully decorated with so much love for the children. This feels like the perfect interior for a treehouse, like just this little place where the children can be on their own and can express themselves and just be happy. I feel like if I was a child living in this house, I definitely would have loved this place. It would have been my go-to. And I guess the children living here really do. Now this is their living room from the main house where the parents and the children live. And now you can see the beautiful hallway going to the stairs. But first we are going to look at the kitchen, which is also kept in the same style with this beautiful old wood, which is so fitting for the rest of the build. And what really wowed me was this hallway, because I never know what to do with my hallways, and they used the space so geniusly with so much character. And speaking of character, you immediately know that this person with a soccer ball, with a baseball bat, and they want to be an athlete. They are super into sports, while this person, they aspire to be a rock star, and they play the guitar. They even have 2 guitars there, which I love. And here is someone that is maybe super into different cultures and wants to explore them. And then they also have a roommate, maybe a twin, that is maybe more into comics and maybe science or like anime, I don't know. And here is a little space for all of the children to do their homework and study. And now this is the place for probably the oldest teen, because they have a room of their own and they have this computer setup with a digital tablet. So I can relate, and this is the master bedroom downstairs, and that's it. There's not enough time. And now this next one is made by Brave Dye 769, and I have to say this was my favorite one to tour, because first I only saw the gallery picture, and on the gallery picture it was very gray and cloudy, and I didn't expect much from this build. And then I loaded it up and I saw the exterior and I was like, whoa, this actually looks really good and interesting. And actually there is a corner from in the town where I grew up in where this like could have stood. Like, this is a very realistic build. And then I got into the interior, and you could get a little sneak peek through the windows there, but now we really get in there, and that was when I had my wow moment, because this is such genius and chic and stylish interior design. Like, also with Brave Dye 769, I couldn't find any of their other social medias, but trust me, if I knew who they were, I would immediately trust them to do the interior design for my house, because I just love what they did. I mean, did you just see that kitchen there? How chic it was, and this master bedroom? Amazing, brilliant, beautiful, chic. And then you get up the stairs and you see the living room, and this with the plants underneath. It's just the right amount. It's not like overgrown with plants like I usually tend to do. It's like this one plant and it's placed so deliberately, but it brings so much calm to the room. And then you have the aquarium and this really odd space you can use for skill building, and you have that desk there, which is beautifully placed there. I mean, in reality, you would always have the sun shining onto your desktop, but in The Sims, this is a beautiful place for a desk. And now this is the child bedroom, also within the same color scheme. Absolutely amazing, absolutely blown me away, and this is actually my favorite solution for the weird corner. So beautiful and on point. Like, they really have this minimalist style, but they know exactly what to do, and that's all I can say. And now this next build is just the definition of a wow effect. I mean, just look at it. And it's made by MissyMotion, who is just an amazing, lovely person and creator. I linked all of her links down in the description. Please go check her out, because just amazing. And I mean, you can see how talented she is, and this is exactly the build that I love. I mean, I love flower build, I love cottages, I love like farmy type builds, and this is just everything I love, combined with pastel style, which I absolutely love as well, but never like courageous enough to do myself. So I'm just like in awe. I mean, this section in the back there with the waterfall and the seating section, just like I've never been to even like a holiday traveling destination that was so calming and beautiful and like just all of the right things. And now we get inside, and this is another build where you just see the build and you immediately get so much personality and character, and you can immediately picture the people living there, and it's amazing. And all of the rooms have different color themes, and I love this blue one. I'm in love with the blue tones. There are two blue rooms. There's also another blue bathroom upstairs, which I absolutely love, and this is a crafting room. It's so cluttered, but it's not chaotically cluttered. It's cluttered with logic and sense. And for me, the best example for that is this table, this couch table. The items on there are tissues on there, which you need while watching some movies. There is stuff to knit up there on the couch table, which you can use while you're just knitting away while watching a quiz show or something. And then there is also this little book where you can write in, and just like maybe it's a diary where you can just say what happened over the course of the day, and you do just that in the evening while you just have something on in the background. And now you can can see the blue bathroom and bedroom that I was talking about, which I absolutely love. And yeah, I also hope that you can see what I meant when I said it's like super cluttered, but not chaotic, but with like personalities in mind and with logic. And it's so like, that's the interior design skill that I aspire to have one day. And it's just so, yeah, it's what I aspire to be able to achieve one day and what I really look up to. And this is another children's room where you can just see all of their friends on the wall. Sorry that the cinematic tour didn't work there, but yeah, I just needed to show that desk because it was beautifully cluttered as well. And this next build that we are looking at is something really, really special, but first of all, really beautiful. But this is such a special and interesting build because this is actually a dojo. And I've never seen a dojo in The Sims before, but Symtherin's like incredible genius mind went there and said like, I'm going to make a dojo, and she made it with my shell, and I feel so like proud and honored. First of all, Symtherin is also such a lovely and kind-hearted and wonderful creator that I'm also going to link in the description, as well as everyone else's origin IDs. But yeah, I just need to talk about this. I mean, I don't even feel qualified to talk about this because I don't know that much about dojos. But this aesthetic is just wonderful, and how she actually created a photo of a trainer there. I don't even know if trainer is the right word. Guru? No, what are they called? Like these people that train them? I just say trainer. Otherwise, I'm just going to get culturally inappropriate, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, I was just blown away by every room, and she used these snowy escape items so well. But I feel like I didn't even have enough time to talk about the interior because I was just so caught up and excited about the concept. But here you can get a few more exterior shots. I love this fenced off backyard area, but also the pool area, which is so beautifully decorated with this island in the middle where you can just imagine someone sitting and meditating. And time is up. Okay, and this next build was made by AhsokaHano on the gallery, and I feel like this build just fits perfectly into Oasis Springs. On the one hand, it has this modern side with these huge open windows and these black frames, and on the other side it has these earthy tones and stones that fit so perfectly into just like the desert or Mediterranean areas in my opinion. And yeah, I really love it, and you could already see a little sneak peek into the rooms and the garden there, which are all very, very great. But first, this is the entry area, which I really love. You have place to put down your shoes and yeah, just have some clutter, and then you get to the living room, which I feel like is very cool, like how all of the same pink accents go through the entire build. And this kitchen, I just love this kitchen. Like the white, red and black is so cool. I also used that color scheme a lot in my rockabilly restaurant build, and I loved it there, and they used it even better, so I love it. And I also love this huge backyard with the pool and this like framing of the rocks and the cacti and the sunflowers back there. I mean, I love sunflowers, so we vibe there, and I absolutely love this garden. I can just imagine how you have these hot desert days, and then you can like cool off nicely in the pool and have this beautiful view. Oh, and I loved this room, like with the, I think, pansexual pride flag. I hope I got that wrong, but I think it's the pansexual pride flag, which I love. And this like also kind of sunflower themed and yellow master bedroom, right up my alley. Okay, and this beautiful build is made by Brand 1991, so probably someone who's 8 years older than me. And yeah, I love this build. I love the fountain in the front yard. I feel like that's very grand, and I love also this backyard with that little what are they called? Just like a seating area underneath the glass roof. Please let me know what they are called in the description, or I can just look it up on Google Translate very soon. But we are already getting to the inside, and there is a very cool living room there immediately when you get in, and also kind of a side table that is beautifully decorated. I love this kitchen dining space. It fits very well with the time that the exterior transports, I would say. This is the master bedroom, and it's absolutely beautiful with the red tones, like the red and white. Beautiful. And now we're up the stairs, and again, beautiful space of the hallway. I really need to learn. And yeah, they used it as a place for a piano, which I love. And this is like a very grand bathroom, which I absolutely loved. And I feel like this is maybe a teen bedroom. And we're already on the next one. That was fast. But this beautiful Tudor build is made by NK413, who also entered my last chill challenge. So thank you so much for entering again. I really appreciate that. And yeah, we're getting in, and we are immediately getting into a kitchen. And I love this kind of green. This bluey green kitchen is very, very beautiful. And this is the dining space, which I also love, and it also fits in with that color scheme. And now we get to the living room, which is absolutely beautiful. I love the idea of putting the TV into the corner like that. It's not like a brand new idea, but I just never really think of that. And there are beautiful sunflowers in the upstairs hallway, which I love again. And this, like, I think children's bedroom was so cool. Like, such a different vibe. Like, maybe they have a child that is a vampire, and it's kind of different from the other children, because this is apparently a toddler bedroom and it seems pretty normal. So maybe they have one child that is a little bit different, which I was so I love when I see a build and it makes me speculate, and it makes me picturing the like inhabitants of this build, and this one also achieved that, so props to you. And now this build, last but definitely not least, I love the exterior. First of all, it's so beautifully modern. They also went for the earthy tones and the stones with like these dark brown accents. It's just a beautiful combination that works so well for modern builds. I think I personally am very bad with modern builds, but as far as I know and as far as my eyes can see, this is a beautiful combination for a modern build. And they also decorated the front yard beautifully. And now we get to the interior, which I am already excited about. And first of all, we enter and we get into the dining room, which is super cool with these two different colored walls in the background. I felt like that was super cool. And then they also have a red and white kitchen. I feel like I maybe missed some items there because there were some different counters going on, so it's probably my fault. And this living room is, I think, my favorite place in the entire house, because it's like so calming. It doesn't have a TV, but it has these bookshelves and it's so like warm. It has so many warm tones, and like how the different couches are facing each other. I really loved that room. And this is also a room for twins. A lot of twins living in my Shell Challenge builds. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. If you would consider subscribing to me and to these wonderful participants, then I would greatly appreciate that. I hope we'll see each other again.